Yesterday, it was reported by Yahoo NBA insider Chris Haynes that Lance Stephenson is looking to make a return to the NBA after a successful season in China, and he's willing to do a workout with teams to prove his value. When you hear the name Lance Stephenson, the first thing you probably think of is his on-court antics and excessive celebrations. But strictly as a basketball player, Lance is one of the most underrated players in regards to his level of creativity, versatility, and relentlessness for a role player. I had to put a lot of thought into this so I wouldn't get destroyed on the internet, but I honestly believe that Lance Stephenson is worth considering for the Lakers to address their need for a second playmaker off the bench, and here's why. Right now, all fingers are pointing at Dion Waiters to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers, but is he not just as unpredictable on the court, if not more troublesome off the court, and comes in a smaller size at 6'3". If you stack Waiters side by side with Lance Stephenson, who's 6'6", Waiters has a poor shot selection along with efficiency, and although he has shown to be a capable playmaker, he hasn't shown the vision to pass like Lance. So the only argument that could be made to sign Dion Waiters over Lance Stephenson would be that Waiters has shown glimpses of a higher ceiling at one point in his career, but that's not what the Lakers need right now. It's often forgotten that despite the rocky season that Lance Stephenson had to endure in his first season with the Lakers, playing under Luke Walton on an injury-prone roster with questionable team chemistry, Stephenson was still able to be a quality contributor with his 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in only a matter of 16 minutes per game. But times are different now, and the Lakers are in desperate need for a playmaker for the second unit, who can not only playmake but bring toughness, defensive versatility, and offensive firepower. Believe it or not, Lance Stephenson is everything the Lakers want in their additional playmaker off the bench. For one, Frank Vogel knows that Lance Stephenson could ball. Matter of fact, Lance Stephenson's best season of his entire career came when he was the oversized point guard for the Indiana Pacers, where he'd average 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. A Pacers team that would annually give a prime LeBron James-led Miami Heat team a run for their money. So even at 29 years old, it's more than reasonable for Frank Vogel to expect Lance Stephenson to do the same but on a smaller scale off the bench. Lance is still a triple threat with the ball, and when he's under control, he's a great playmaker who could generate his own offense as well. Last season with the Lakers, Lance shot a confident 37% from beyond the arc and was one of the Lakers' best three-point shooters. His return would be a major upgrade in certain matchups, where the Lakers need an oversized point guard to be a scoring threat with the ball in his hands but also set up plays for his teammates. Lance's versatility allows him to play the point, the shooting guard position as a scoring punch, or even as a 3-and-D wing. Defensively, we all know about the toughness he brings to the table and how he doesn't shy away from the bright lights against the best players in the world. Matter of fact, he does the exact opposite and gives 120% effort when the stakes are highest. Any role that Frank Vogel throws at Lance Stephenson depending on the matchup that night, Stephenson has a skill set to adapt accordingly. He's someone that you would want to throw at Kawhi and Paul George as a nuisance, and his ability to play on or off ball makes him a seamless insertion into any unit on the floor. A bench including Alex Caruso, Lance Stephenson, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, Markieff Morris, and Dwight Howard would make one of the most complete second units in the entire league. I'm not going to ignore the obvious red flags that come with Lance Stephenson, that being his temptation for making the flashy plays and questionable antics on the court. But if I had to choose between Jamal Crawford, J.R. Smith, or Dion Waiters, it's pretty obvious that Lance Stephenson is a more complete player out of the three choices, and once again, he's already earned the trust of Frank Vogel in their intense playoff victories. Let me know down in the comments below, would the Lakers signing Lance Stephenson be as ridiculous as it initially sounds, or do you believe with Frank Vogel and some old Laker teammates, makes Lance Stephenson a viable option to be a Lakers additional playmaker off the bench? But that's it for the video, take it easy guys.